Welcome back to Insurance with Sasha, where we simplify insurance, Medicare, Medicaid, and important life decisions in plain English. Like, share, and subscribe, because today we're addressing a question that concerns many families. If I go to a nursing home, will they take my house? For most people, a home is much more than a piece of property. It's where memories were made, traditions were built, and often represents their largest financial asset. So, when nursing home care becomes part of the conversation, concerns about losing the family home often follow. The reality? The answer isn't simply yes or no. It depends on how care is funded, Medicaid regulations in your state, your family's circumstances, and whether planning took place before the need for care arose. Let's talk about Mrs. Evelyn. She's 78 years old, owns her home, and hopes to pass it on to her children one day. After experiencing health challenges and a serious fall, she can no longer safely live on her own. Her family begins exploring long-term nursing home care options. Then someone asks, if she moves into a nursing home, will they take her house? Immediately, everyone has a different answer. Medicare will cover it. Medicaid takes everything. Just transfer the house to a family member. Unfortunately, assumptions and misinformation can lead to costly mistakes. Question: who actually pays for nursing home care? Will Medicare cover the costs? Can Medicaid help? What happens to the home? And what exactly is estate recovery? Lesson: let's start with an important distinction. Medicare and Medicaid are not the same. Medicare may cover certain healthcare services and short-term skilled nursing care under specific circumstances. However, Medicare generally does not cover long-term custodial nursing home care. That's often where families are caught off guard. Medicaid may help pay for long-term nursing home care if an individual meets both the financial and medical eligibility requirements. Because Medicaid is administered at the state level, eligibility rules and requirements can vary. Now, let's discuss the home. Moving into a nursing home does not typically mean that the government immediately takes ownership of your house. However, the home may become part of a Medicaid estate recovery process later on. Estate recovery is a program through which a state may seek reimbursement for certain Medicaid expenses after the recipient passes away, using assets that remain in the estate. In some cases, the home may be included in that process. There are also important protections and exceptions, particularly when a surviving spouse, dependent child, or other qualifying family member is involved. That's why planning ahead is so important. Before transferring property, gifting assets, or changing ownership of a home, families should consult qualified professionals who understand Medicaid planning and elder law. Making decisions based on fear or misinformation can result in penalties, delays, or unintended consequences. So, will a nursing home take your house? Not necessarily, but nursing home expenses, Medicaid eligibility requirements, and estate recovery rules can all play a role in what ultimately happens to the home. The best defense is education and proactive planning before a crisis occurs. Learn your options, understand the rules, and seek professional guidance before making major financial or legal decisions. This episode is for educational purposes only and is not legal, financial, tax, Medicare, Medicaid, or insurance advice. Always consult qualified professionals regarding your specific situation. Thanks for watching Insurance with Sasha. Like, share, and subscribe. And remember, planning ahead today can help prevent stress and uncertainty tomorrow.